Good afternoon, Colin here with Techout, and I've had my iPhone 15 Pro Max for just about 24 hours now, and I spent a lot of time using this thing last night. I actually stayed up most of the night playing around with it to make this video for you guys, and I just want to go over some of the features and changes and some of the small things that make the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max a good upgrade that people aren't really talking about. First things first is the screen. The curved edges and the titanium sides make this thing way better to hold than the 14 Pro and Pro Max. That phone just felt like it cut into your hand, was pretty uncomfortable to hold for long periods of time. I don't know how well you guys can see it on the video, but in the light you guys can definitely see the kind of curved edge. I do have a screen protector on this, by the way, but very, very nice curved edges. Feels very nice in the hand. The action button, while not a huge upgrade, definitely adds a nice touch to the phone. I currently have mine set to open messages via a shortcut. And the reason I did this was because I figured that Messages is that one app that doesn't really matter what you're doing on the phone. If somebody sends you a message, you usually switch over to reply to it pretty quickly. So no matter what app I'm in, I can just hit the button and hold it to open messages, and it switches to that app right there. I don't have to go to the home screen and go down to messages or anything like that. You just hit the button on the side and I'm right there. If the phone's asleep, I can push the button, unlocks it with Face ID, goes right into messages. So very, very nice. Battery life on this phone is great. I've been using it for about 2 hours now, about an hour and a half screen on time, 2 hours unplugged, and I'm at 90%. So very, very good battery life. I had excellent battery life yesterday while I was setting it up and playing with it then too as well. I charged it to like 81% during the setup, and it got me through the rest of the night messing around with it, playing with settings and stuff like that. I did set this up. I did set it up from brand new. I didn't do the restore because I was having some issues getting that to work. So no restore there. Set it up brand new, re-downloaded all my apps, all that kind of stuff, set it up fresh. Very, very lightweight phone over the Pro Max, the 14 Pro Max. It's not a huge difference, but it is a noticeable difference, and it is a lot better in my opinion. I love the color. This is the black titanium. A lot of people went with the natural titanium. Only concern I'm going to have with this over time is going to be scratching and stuff like that. A lot of the scratch tests are showing that this is kind of a fragile, not fragile, but kind of a scratch-prone phone. The 15 Pro Max, if you guys saw Jerry Rig Everything's video, the back is not as durable, which in my opinion I'm not too concerned about because the back glass is now replaceable on its own. So as soon as we get the self-repair stuff, you'll be able to swap the back glass out yourself. If you have a heat gun and stuff like that and you're comfortable taking it off. But if it's already broken, you can't really do too much more damage by taking the glass off the back anyway. There's not too much hardware back here other than the MagSafe coil, or the MagSafe magnet, the Qi coil, and some like the flash stuff. But that's all you have to do to take that off and replace it. Excuse me. So, like I said, very nice phone. I like the action button over the switch because I didn't use the switch. The switch just stayed in the mute position at all times, so I didn't really use it. But now with that, we have the mute right here, so you can turn silent mode on and off right there via Control Center. Of course, you can still have it tied to the button. That's what it is by default, but without that, very nice. So kind of my first 24-hour impressions. I love the way the phone feels in the hand. Normally, I put my phones in a case right away, especially for the first few weeks to a month. But I can't bring myself to do it with this phone. It feels too good in the hand. Those edges are very nice. It's very comfortable to hold. So I can't bring myself to put a case on it yet. I've got this nice spec case with the click lock, MagSafe accessories, and I've got some leather cases and stuff like that. But right now, we're just using AppleCare. So that's my iPhone 15 Pro Max right now. Definitely a great upgrade. Even I have the 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max. I tried one of each, and between the two, this is probably my favorite. If you don't mind the 14 Pro or 14 Pro Max, it's not really a worthy upgrade, but between the two, this is my favorite is what I'm saying. So that's what I mean by that. Definitely a nice phone. Battery life, like I said, very good. So we'll see how that holds up in the long term with the battery health and that kind of stuff. I know the 14 Pro and Pro Max we're getting down there to like 85, 90% within a year. A lot of people are complaining about that, so we'll have to see how this one holds up. This one does show the charge cycles in the settings, so we'll be able to kind of compare battery health versus how much you really used it when comparing those two. So that'll be nice. If you guys want to check out my link down below, I do have a Mint Mobile link to where you guys can pick up an iPhone 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, or one of the 15s and get 6 months of service when you purchase 6 months of service. So 12 total months of service plus an iPhone, all in one low payment. So very, very nice deal that they have going on over there. Like I said, check the link down below for that. I'm Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.